In today's video, I want to share with you the 5 exercises to do right before you go to sleep, especially if you sit at a desk. So as we prepare for bed, we want to get ourselves into what we call a parasympathetic state. And then that state is the ultimate mode for resting and digesting. And one of the best ways to do that is through your body. So I came up with a 5-minute evening flow that you can do right before your bed. And it's going to start with this first exercise right here, which is trigger point therapy. So trigger point therapy relaxes your body through manipulating your fascial tissue. And it's essentially like giving yourself a massage right before you go to bed. But this massage is a little specific. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take a foam roller or you're gonna take a lacrosse ball and you are going to rub on a specific area of your body that's giving you tightness. Now, if you have a sore lower back, you want to be focusing on the glutes and the hips. If you have any pain in the knees, you want to be focusing on the quads. You want to be focusing on your adductors and you want to be focusing on your calves. And if you have any pain in your shoulders, you want to be focusing on your lats and you also want to be focusing on your upper back as well as behind your shoulder, your rear delt. And then what you're going to do with this ball or this foam roller is you're going to find the hypersensitive areas within your body. And then once you find those, you're going to do something very specific. You're going to stop, you're going to stay, and then you're going to breathe when you find that very tight area, or what we call a trigger point. After about 5 to 10 breaths, you're going to find that that sensitivity starts to subside, it starts to get a little bit less. And then what we want to do is we just want to go around our body for about 2 minutes or so. We want to find these trigger point areas and we just want to make sure that we're relaxing these trigger point areas so it will set us up for a nice sleep. Exercise number 2 is called cat-cows, and you want to be doing this for about 1 minute. And cat-cows are ideal for people who suffer from low back pain or want to improve their posture. And in the very first movement, you want to get into all fours, you want to breathe, you want to lift your head, and you want to depress the spine. And then the second movement, you want to bring the head down as well as your back and also squeeze the glutes, and you're going to be getting into kind of like this little cat-like posture. And as you're doing this, you want to make sure that you are breathing deeply, especially through your nose as you're doing this, because again, the process of breathing is going to allow you to get more into that parasympathetic state. Now this exercise is what I call a child's pose reach, and it's a little twist on the yoga position called the child's pose. And what this exercise does is it lengthens your spine and it also allows you to stretch out your lats, which usually get tight when you are sitting down at a desk. And then this is also the perfect position. This is actually the reason why they end off yoga classes with this particular position, because it allows you to get into this very relaxed state. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna drop down into a child's pose, you're gonna gently reach out your arms to one specific side, and then you're gonna crawl your arms to the other side, and then that is where you're gonna feel that lat stretch. And then again, you want to breathe through every single stretch, because again, it's just gonna relax you even more. You wanna be aiming to do this for about 1 minute. Now, one of the most underrated exercises that you can do in the evening is walking, especially after having your dinner. And one of the reasons for this is because it helps with digestion. We talked about the parasympathetic nervous system, how it prepares us for resting and digesting, and walking, especially after a meal, is one of the best ways to improve digestion, to make yourself feel better. The other reason is because walking also helps you calm the nervous system. Especially if you're not fast walking, if you're not trying to like speed walk, if you're not trying to run a race. If you go on a leisurely walk, especially when it's done outside in the sun, you're gonna find that you're just a lot calmer by the time you re-enter your house after you are done. One of the most underrated exercises, especially in the evening after dinner, is taking a nice walk. And I promise you that no one has ever regretted taking a walk at night. Now, the last exercise that you want to do is a set of box breathing. And box breathing is very simple. You will breathe in your nose for about 4 seconds. You're going to be holding your breath for another 4 seconds. You're going to be breathing out for 4 seconds. And then you're going to be holding again for 4 seconds. Now, something you have to understand is something that we've been saying this entire video is like one of the quickest ways to bring your body into this resting and relaxation mode is through your breathing, and box breathing is one of the best ways to relax your body through your breath. And again, you're gonna do box breathing for another minute, and then that is going to finish the evening routine. And then after you're done that, you can go straight to bed, and you're gonna find that you probably will find yourself going to sleep maybe a little bit faster than usual, maybe a little bit more relaxed than usual. You're definitely gonna be feeling good after doing this 5-minute evening routine. Now, everybody talks a lot about having morning routines and starting off your day the right way, but I truly believe the evening routine is probably more important than the morning routine. And actually, the evening routine sets you up to have a great morning in the first place. So try out this 5-minute evening routine. I think it's gonna help a lot. And again, if you do sit at a desk, there are some areas of the body that do get tight a lot. And I did a video on the 8 mandatory exercises that people should do, especially if they sit at desks, that you can access right over here. So check that out, and I'll see you on the next one.